Hello, everyone. Welcome to the volunteer certification for the Kentucky 4-H program. I am going to be talking to you about the horse program and all the activities that we have to offer. We welcome you. Uh, we are very thankful that you're joining our team, and we can't wait to be working together with you in how to educate and develop the youth. So let me share my screen here. Which one? This one. Presentation. Okay, so let me put this guy up here. So like I said, I'm going to be talking about the 4-H horse program. Part of the certification is to learn about 4-H in general, and then the livestock program, the dog program, about youth development, fun activities with the kids, etc. So I am Dr. Fernanda Camargo, and I oversee the 4-H, the horse program, and therefore I'm responsible for the events that happen that relate to horses. So the objectives of the Kentucky 4-H horse program are to provide a means for 4-H members to develop initiative, leadership, self-reliance, sportsmanship, and other desirable traits of character. We use the horse as a means to get to the end, which is youth development. Okay. We want these kids to be better prepared for citizenship and the responsibilities, and the way that we do that is by working in groups and teams and supporting activities, etc. We also are very big on volunteering. So we want clubs to volunteer. So we need to teach kids that they need to give back to their society. To promote a greater love for animals and humane treatment towards them, to experience the pride of working with a horse, pony, or mule, or donkey, and being responsible for its management and welfare, develop an appreciation for horseback riding as a healthy and wholesome form of recreation. We also want these kids to obviously enhance their horsemanship skills as well as knowledge. In the horse program, you don't have to own a horse to be part of the horse program. So you can own a horse, obviously, but if you don't own a horse, you can be part. You can still participate and learn about a lot of everything about horses in the horseless program. It's just you continue to go and join the club meetings, and then some play your agent or your leader will try to set up a barn or a place for you guys to go and take your clubs, to be able to learn and have hands-on activities on the horse itself. Also, we are very big on safety, and we are very big on the welfare of the horses. So these are just a few of the photos that we have of some of the activities that we have had in the past. So remember, the horse is just, it is an instrument, it's a tool. I don't like to use the word tool very much, because that may have the implication that we are using or abusing the horse, and without any care for how the horse feels. But youth development is the goal of the 4-H horse program. So we have multiple educational programs. We have the volunteer certification, which is what you all are doing now. We have horsemanship clinics. So different counties, different districts, different areas can do different programs, okay? We can also provide various workshops, whatever your need. As you're running your club, if you need ideas or workshops, if you need us to come and speak to your club and provide hands-on activities, and provide, I have been known to bring my own horse to multiple workshops and camps. We put on judging clinics. We're part of a group called Settle Up Safely, which is a group that the College of Ag is part, which is to make horseback riding safer, a safer sport. We also have, as an educational program, the Kentucky 4-H Volunteer Forum, the horse track. The volunteer forum, as you become volunteer and you give your name, you are going to be receiving information about the volunteer forum, which doesn't come from me. It comes from the state 4-H itself, but this is a program that happens every 2 years, okay? The Kentucky Youth Festival is something that we have done in the past that we may do in the future also. It's a large program to try to recruit kids to join the 4-H program. I need to see what is happening that my dog is barking. Hold on just a second. Okay, so let me share the screen again. Like I was saying, the Kentucky Equine Youth Festival, this was a festival that we put on at the horse park. We have done it twice, and we called and contacted every school in Kentucky to try to recruit and have the kids learn about horses in general and fall in love with horses so they can also join the 4-H horse program. We have a web page that is just educational that I'm going to show you here soon. And then we have, district programs you can have, and the way that the cooperative extension services are being regrouped right now. I don't know how we're going to have district programs, but as of right now, we have multi-county programs and district camps, meetings, etc. So like I said, these district programs can include horse camps, educational days, and you can pick, there's so many topics. And if you need help with speakers, don't hesitate to contact me. Your county agents are a wonderful resource to help with coming up with speakers, etc. But those are some examples of topics for camps and for educational days and all that. The volunteer forum, like I was telling you, it's something that happens every 2 years, and we generally have a horse track, and it's something that we poll the agents, poll the horse club leaders what they want to learn for that year, and then after they poll them, they contact, so we put together this workshop. It's generally on a Friday and on a Saturday in January. And we have, different topics. It just depends on what the leaders want to learn for that year. The Horse Discovery webpage here, after I'm done with this, I'm going to go online and show you. But this is the Horse Discovery webpage that we have breeds, forages, bits. There is all sorts of, it's just an educational webpage for you guys. The kids can go and learn also directly from the webpage. Competitions, we have our horse judging contest. We have our state horse contest, which I'm going to talk here in a second. We have a horse show. We have multiple different like county 4-H shows, district-wide shows, and then we have a state show, and then we have regional. Kentucky is part of what we call Southern Regionals, and we have every year, I think in the end of July, beginning of August, and that is a knowledge contest and also a regional show. There is a group of 13 states that come. Generally, has been in Georgia, Perry, Georgia, for a long time now, and it's and we send a delegation. We generally do really well with the group of kids that we send. And then we also have national contests. Kentucky is part of the Eastern National, which happens during the North American International Livestock Expo that happens in Louisville in November. And we are part of that one. So we send, so the kids that compete in the judging contest and the other parts of the knowledge contest, which is horse bow, hippology, and all the speeches, communications, we invite the winners, the seniors, to represent Kentucky in the regional and in the national knowledge contests. Kids to go to the regional horse show, they have to come and show at the state show, and there is a qualification system to go and take their horse and represent Kentucky at the regional horse show. There is not a national 4-H horse show. The judging contest is a contest that we put on about 8 classes, generally 100 youth participate, but each class is made of 4 horses. We have in-hand classes to judge conformation, and then we have under saddle classes so the kids can judge the different performance classes. Seniors also have to give reasons, and that is to train the kids on their communication skills. The state horse contest, we have horse bowl, which is a quiz bowl game with 2 teams sitting on tables, teams of 4, teams of 5, because you can have an alternate. You can also have 3 in our contest. And I think regionals, you can have 3. Nationals, they do not allow 3 kids, a 3-man team. So, the moderator reads the questions, and then whoever presses the button first gets to answer the question, and then we have rounds, and then working in brackets to see who wins. We have a very, very large arts and crafts and photography part of the contest, and then our communications, we have public speaking, team presentation, and individual presentation. Our kids generally do really, really well in regional and national competitions. And then we also have hippology. Hippology is an overall knowledge test. You have a written test, you have slides that you have to identify, so pictures. You have a hands-on like station. So generally we have 8 to 10 stations that it's a matching kind of test. And then we have judging also for hippology. And then in regional and nationals, they have team problems, also part of that. So the team goes and try to solve a problem. The state horse show, we have about 500 to 700 youth, depending on the year. It's a very long show. It's in Louisville. It's a lot of fun. Our kids do really, really well. We have a lot of divisions. So if you have a horse, your horses don't have to be registered. They just have to fit whatever division they're going to be. They have to be able to perform what is being asked of them. I already talked about Southern Regional and Eastern National. We also send our kids to the All-American Quarter Horse Congress in Columbus, Ohio. That happens after Southern Regionals, and that is a knowledge contest. And we send the kids that are representing Kentucky for regionals and for Eastern National. So it's another way for them to practice their skills. Dixie National is a quarter horse show that happens in Mississippi, and I think they have a horse bowl, and we send kids there to and then we have Eastern National, which is what I already talked about. Each district, so we have county agents that are very horse knowledgeable, and they oversee the program of each of the districts. So like I said, the Cooperative Extension Services is changing the way that the state is divided, but as of, in the past, the state was divided into 7 districts, and the counties inside those districts would put on events together. So we don't know yet how this is going to be in the future, but as of right now, districts have camps, shows. You can also have county shows, etc. Each district have a horse management team to decide how the program is going to be run in their districts. And also every year we have an advisory council meeting to go over all the rules and see where we have to change. So each district sends 3 delegates, 2 adults and 1 kid, to be considered voted a delegate to represent your district at our state advisory council meeting. You have to be a certified volunteer leader in good standing, and then the kid needs to be, the teen delegate needs to be also enrolled in 4-H and in good standing. Each club can tailor the program according to, the kids that you have. You can have, some clubs have mounted meetings, once a week. You have horseless programs in the winter. You have a lot of horseless programs, so you can work on your on your photos, on your arts and crafts, creating things to maintain the youth involved. But sometimes it's hard to ride a lot in the winter because it's cold and muddy. Each club can, have trail rides. You can do multi-club meetings. Each volunteer leader can have, talk and network with the surrounding counties to put together multi-county, multi-club meetings. That way you can invite speakers, you can have, more meaningful meetings that way, and also develop, a friendship amongst the different clubs. You can visit farms, hospitals, it just depends. Different clubs have different activities, one more clever than the other. It's wonderful. And then our website, where you have all the rules for the program, you have a lot of information, you have educational resources, we have videos, we have everything, is the this website right here, AFS, so Animal and Food Science, College of Ag UKY.edu, 4-H dash, not yet, youth, and then horse. I am actually going to go to their website right now so you guys can see. Let's see here. Go back, share screen. So right here is the 4-H horse website. In this particular website, you can also have there is links for the other programs in the Animal and Food Science department. Okay. So we have, obviously right now we're in the middle of COVID, so we have some guidelines here. We have about the 4-H horse program and the things that we have, the advisory council explaining how that works. And again, generally in the advisory council meetings, we vote on rules to get changed, so different things happen. So you just need to get involved with your horse, with your district horse management team. Anybody, even if you're not a voting delegate, you can attend the meeting at the advisory council, because we still listen, to people, even if you are not a voting delegate. Okay. Here we have information about the volunteer certification. We have guidelines, etc. Okay. About the state horse contest, you're gonna have here, obviously in 2020 the contest in person was canceled, but we're gonna have the rules here and a schedule, etc. I don't know why that changed like that. For educational resources, we have some multiple videos here. We have links to a bunch of different places. Okay, so just go there. There is all sorts of, like, the Eastern National webpage. We have the Horse Discovery webpage that I'm going to show you here in a second. We have multiple scholarships that we give away every year. Different organizations sponsor different scholarships and awards. We have information here about the regional and national program that we have. Our little kids, I love them. What was I wanting to say? The other thing that I want to say is the Horse Academy. The Horse Academy is a group of 5 books, different levels, that has hands-on and different skills that we expect kids to progress throughout the year. So obviously kids can be in 4-H from age 9 to 18 by January 1st. And these are 5 levels. So it doesn't necessarily mean that's one book per year. And sometimes, more advanced kids, you have to advance through the books to be able to, you need to complete one book before you can go to the next one. And more advanced kids can complete, say, horse, the level 1 in 2-3 months, and then go to the level 2, etc. But we have 5 of them. And then we have other resources also that we have for our program. So the books are online now. We used to sell them, and we still have a lot of printed ones, but because of COVID, we decided to put everything online for ease of access for the kids. Going back now to the educational resources, I would like to show you the Horse Discovery webpage, which is this guy right here. And in this Discovery webpage, we're going to have information on breeds, forages, bits, equipment, etc. So you go here and you say, you know, breeds by type. We're going to have the stock type horses. So starting with the American Quarter Horse and explaining what each of these horses do, etc. So a lot of these photos are the same photos used for the posters that we have for the horse kit. Okay. We have a ton of stuff here. These are all, this is just an educational website that we have. I have here materials, because here we also have a lot of links to a lot of things that, you know, like coloring books or educational activities, etc. Here we also have from the kit, we're going to have all the posters. So the horse learning kit has posters, and we also have them here in case you're going to receive a flash drive, a USB drive, and it's going to have all the modules that the kit has, and all the posters, etc. So in case something gets ruined, you can reprint. You can have your agent, your office, your county office, to reprint these and re-laminate them. Okay, so we have the posters, and then we also have all the modules are over here. Just since I'm already here, I'm going to be talking to you about the modules. So our educational kit has different modules, and each county has its own kit that has like a bunch of posters. It has the mod. I think you receive now in a USB drive. There is all sorts of like forages, equipment, breeds, and you have the posters, diseases, etc. And you have all that to create your lesson. So here, just so you can see, so there is so many activities here in these modules that if you never repeated anything, you can have activities for like 6-7 years. Okay. So we have all the modules here. Let me just click on one. Say, for example, breed identification. And then we're going to have the learning objectives for the beginner, the intermediate, and for the seniors. And seniors is not necessarily just the age, but how advanced the kids are. And then we have the module separated into age level or knowledge level, and the learning activities and where to find. So here where it says KHVCR, means Kentucky Horse Volunteer Certification Resource Kit, and in the posters, and you can choose whatever posters to learn the different breeds that you want these kids to know. We also use the Alberta Horse Reference Manual, which is going to be in your USB also. And we also have in our resources under here too. So, so for beginners, so this is one learning activity. This is play Stew the Breed. Mary is going to talk to you about Stew the Bacon. We're going to have different activities for beginners, for intermediate, and for seniors. And then it talks about what time requirements we have, and then each activity, how it actually is worked. Okay, so we have different things here in this kit, in these modules that will help you. Okay, what else did I want to say? So this is our program. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Let me see if I can go back to our horse website. Here it is. If you want, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Here's my email, phone number. Okay, and Your agent is also one of the most knowledgeable people regarding, procedures on how to do things. I am more knowledgeable about the horse program, but each county can have agents with different deadlines than what the state deadline is, and different types of rules than what the state is, because each program can be tailored for your county. And I want, to give you guys leeway to be able to have um, each county has different resources, and I want your program to be the best for your county that it can be. Okay, so that's why when we have state or regional or district wide, so in the club you have leeway to do a lot of stuff. In district wide, it's a little bit more strict, and then state is a little bit more strict because we're overseeing the entire state with its 120 counties. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and I hope you have a wonderful winter, and we'll see you later. We're excited to have you join our group.